everybody, man? Welcome to another brand new week of that Chessmove Radio. I'm your gracious host for today. And today's topic we're going to be talking about is women. You are who you date. But before I get into the topic, y'all know what to do. Go to Chessmove YouTube channel and subscribe there so you get all the latest notifications, any new episodes that drop. You also can go and follow us on the Facebook page, Chessmove Radio, and you definitely can catch the new episodes that way. But before I get into the topic, man, you know what it is, man. Stay tuned because I'll be right back, man, after these messages. It's Chessmove Radio. Yup. If you've been looking to secure your future financially, no reason to look any longer. My Future Investment will take care of you. All you have to do is hit up myfutureinvestment317@gmail.com and we will handle the rest. No further looking, no longer looking. We have you. All you have to do is email us your name, your number, and it's a good time to contact you and we will handle the rest for you. Remember, that's myfutureinvestment317@gmail.com. Welcome back to Chessmove Radio. Thank y'all for tuning in. Excuse me. Like I said, man, today's episode me talking about is women. You are who you date. But before I get into the topic today, man, how y'all doing on this Hump Day Wednesday? 2 more days left of the grind. So hopefully everybody having a great week so far. Like I said, before I get into the topic, I want to talk about this Donald Trump thing, man. I've been seeing online people posting, talking about the draft for war and all this other stuff. And people, man, keep your eyes on the prize, man. This is nothing but a distraction, man, to keep you distracted from the Donald Trump impeachment talks and all this other stuff. So hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, if they do have a draft, man, you know what I'm saying? But majority of the people who they're going to draft is black people. I'm going to put that out there right now. So, man, don't become distracted by it, man. Keep your eyes on the prize of what you need to get done, man. That's all it is, man. So, I guess Iran is talking about they want to possibly go to war with U.S. because, for the simple fact, a guy that's very powerful. I'm not going to even attempt to try to pronounce his name. He's the head of the Quds military force. He's one of the most powerful figures in the Islamic Republic. He was killed early Friday, you know what I'm saying, in airstrike in Baghdad. And thousands of people have mourned, you know, him, both Iraq and Iran. So I guess now Iran is wanted to seek revenge on USA for killing him. So now you got this big thing about war talks and now drafting, people online, you know, posting things going crazy about this. And like I said, hypothetically, if it is a draft, majority of people they're going to draft is black people. So, you know, be ready for that. And, you know, if they do have a draft, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to go. The worst thing can happen to you is getting fined or, you know what I'm saying, getting jail time or any type of penalties that they choose to seek to give you. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather take that than go and fight somebody's war that wasn't started by me in the first place. So I'm not down with that. So yeah, so they upset at Donald Trump right now. And they also, I was reading something far as the president of Iran, he was telling Donald Trump, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be threatening my people, and we're not going to go for that. You know what I'm saying? So Donald Trump, I guess, the U.S. Put out an article saying they're not going to withdraw the troops from Iran whatsoever. And, you know, Donald Trump, he's been threatening Iraq with sanctions and all this other stuff. So I guess they not going for it. And, you know what I'm saying, how can you blame another country not going for some BS that somebody else is threatening you with? And, you know, so you can't really be mad at them. You know what I'm saying? So you know how that goes. And you got Donald Trump sending his threats out and, you know, talking, you know, real strong like he does. So like I said, but this is all smoke screens and mirrors to keep you from the Donald Trump impeachment talks and what have you. You know what I'm saying? So if they can keep this all the way going until election time to get them right back there in office, reelected again, that's what they're going to do. And so don't fall for it. It's like I said, man, in 2020, man, keep your eyes on the prize, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on the prize and keep 2020 all about business. Don't fall for the shenanigans. Don't fall for the BS. Don't fall for the all smokes and mirrors and all this other stuff going on, man. Don't fall for it whatsoever. But I'm not going to hold y'all too long. Like I said, the date topic going to be talking about women. You are who you date. For the simple fact, man, you know, out here you see women constantly dating the same guys over and over again. Then they'd be the same ones talking about a good man is hard to find. No, a good man is not hard to find if you change up where you find them at. See, the problem is women, they want to date, they want to keep finding the same guy out of the same lake that they've been fishing in for the last 4 or 5 years. Getting the same guy, getting the same results. You know what I'm saying? Using the same fishing pole to fish in the same pond. You know what I'm saying? You cannot fish in the same pond, women, and think you're going to find a different guy out of there and get a different result. You're going to continue to pick the same dusty dudes over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Good men ain't hard to find. You just got to change up where you find them at. See, some women out here, they want to find guys in these hoods in bad situations that's nothing but dustiness, and you can tell they dusty. But women want to continue to gravitate towards that, or continue to try to date that, trying to change that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So when you look back within your life, look back and see the last 4 or 5 guys that you dated and see what they got in common. See, that's why you have a lot of women, man, be mad and upset, and they say, like I said, they say that same line, man, good men are hard to find. Men ain't nothing. No, it's the men that you dating ain't nothing. See, you want to continue, like I said, you want to continue to go in the same area and get the guys out of there, or go to the same clubs. And understand one thing, women, change up your settings. Go to a different side of town. If you got to go to a whole nother state, go to social events. You know what I'm saying? Where guys that's about something, who's self-sufficient. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, the guys who self-sufficient doesn't have flaws. Because I'm going to play the devil advocate. You have some guys out here who are self-sufficient, but they have flaws, which they are controlling. You know what I'm saying? Controlling, and some of them might be abusive. But at the same time, you know, so you got to change up where you find these guys at. See, women want to continue, it's like insanity. You want to continue to pick the same guys from the same area, thinking they're going to get a different result. That's why you see a lot of women on social media, online, crying about the situation that they in, or crying about a guy that they wasted time with. But you knew what type of guy this guy was. See, the thing about it is, if you don't learn from the last 4 or 5 relationships that you was in with dusty dudes, then you're going to continue to run into the same problem year after year, relationship after relationship. Women, understand one thing. You can't continue to pick the same guy over and over again. See, the thing about it is, like they say, you are what you eat. And the same thing applies to this. Women, you are who you date. See, you got women out here with low self-esteem, women out here with no confidence. So, and you got dusty dudes out here, they can pick up on things like that. They can pick up on women with low self-esteem. They can pick up with women that have no confidence whatsoever. They can pick up on that. And you continue to pick these guys, and you know what I'm saying, they run your game on you, and next thing you know, you in a relationship with this guy, and next thing you know, you done wasted 4 or 5 years, and it's not going nowhere. Because understand one thing, women, a dusty dude is okay with the situation not going nowhere. He's okay if the situation doesn't grow. He's okay with not building anything. You understand that? See, a dusty dude, he's in it to have sex, a place to lay his head at. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. See, women, like I said, you are who you date. So if you want to continue to date the same dusty dudes, that's just saying that you don't have any type of confidence within yourself. You don't see yourself in a positive light. You don't have no type of self-esteem about yourself whatsoever. Understand that, because if you can take a woman who's confident, who has self-esteem, who's fly, got something going on for herself, who's self-sufficient, she's not gonna date no dusty dude. She doesn't have time for that. You know why? Because she gonna attract the guys that's worth being in relationship with. Because, excuse me, you know what I'm saying, I've been sick, you know what I'm saying? So, excuse me within this show today if I have to clear my throat a couple times. But let me get back to the topic at hand. Like I was saying, women, if you want to do who's relationship oriented, family oriented, who wants kids, who want the whole shebang, you got to find that guy with that same mentality. You got to find that guy with the same mindset that you have, who's looking for the same goals out of life, far as getting into a relationship. You got to find a guy who's family oriented. You can't go find a dusty dude who can care less about, having a family. You can't go out here and find a guy who got kids all over and expect y'all to have a family type of atmosphere. Because that's not no family type of oriented guy. Understand that, females. You see, that's the thing about it. Like I said, you have females that continue to do the same nonsense over and over. Then they want to get mad and be like, well, guys ain't nothing. It's good guys are hard to find. No, like I said, you are going to the wrong place. You continue to go to the same place. That's just like saying, women, y'all going out to these clubs night after night. You might try one club, then the next day you go to another club. You just gonna find the same dusty dudes that was in the club that you was the night before in the club that you gonna go to that day. They all circulate around the same circle, the same club. You understand? You can't go and try to find a guy within the club and think it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work like that. See, then you got some women who want to date jailbirds. Not saying, guy that's just been in jail one time, that he's a bad guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But you got guys who's are habitual offenders that keep getting locked up. Like, jail is just like second home. See, you want to continue to date them type of guys. See, let me tell you this, ladies. Listen up. A guy that's in jail gonna tell you whatever you want to hear. Yeah, he gonna tell you, yeah, I want a family. Yeah, I want to give you a baby. I want to marry you. I want to do all these things for you. Because for the simple fact, because when he get out, he gonna need a place to stay. He gonna need a roof over his head. He gonna need a safe haven. He gonna need somebody car to drive. He gonna need somebody money to help him get on his feet. And that's gonna be you. Until he get on his feet, then all that stuff he promised you and said to you, it's gonna be out the window. So if you're gonna continue to fall for them type of guys and within that relationship, you deserve the relationship that you in. You knew that guy wasn't nothing from day one. You knew that guy was dusty from day one, but you get some women be stigmatized. Then when that wears off, you find out like, man, I wasted my time. I wasted 4 or 5 years with this dude, and we ain't going nowhere within this relationship. We ain't built nothing together. He's constantly doing the same stuff over and over again. Like I said, women, you are who you date. If you want to date dusty dudes, guys that really ain't about anything, that just speaks to your character of the type of person you are. That's just saying you don't have much confidence within yourself to be able to find somebody, a guy who's going to be about you, who's going to be family oriented. See, you got some women out here that doesn't have confidence, that have low self-esteem, and when they see a guy who's self-sufficient, that's got things going on for himself, you let that push you away. Because you see what he got going on for himself, so you feel like, well, you're not worthy of that type of guy. So you go and pick a guy who's lesser, who doesn't have anything going for itself whatsoever. See, women, you got to understand, as you get older in life, the chances of you getting within a relationship is slim to none. Because understand one thing, as you get older, you got the younger females coming up, and you're going to have to compete with them. You're going to have to compete with them. So women, you got to understand, man, when you got a guy that's out here who's about you, who's family oriented, who wants to be, that loves you to death, that will do anything for you, you got to cherish that. You got to take on that. See, like I said, you got to change your surroundings. You got to change where you're picking your guys from. See, you want to pick these guys from the same neighborhood that you from, and all these guys circulate from female to female to female, and you think you're going to be the special one to change this guy, and the way you got him is the way you got him is the way it's going to end. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. Same guys that circulate around these same neighborhoods, you get with these guys over and over again within relationships thinking it's going to work out, but it don't. Change your atmosphere. See, you got to stop thinking small time. You got to stop fishing in the same pond, in the same lake, where the same dusty dudes roam at, and you think you're going to get a different result from a different each and every relationship that you get in. You're going to get the same results. And I see from time to time where you see females too. Y'all got to stop this too. See, y'all got a friend who's in a dusty relationship with a dusty dude who really ain't got nothing going on. You allow your friend and her boyfriend to hook you up with one of his friends. So what you think you're going to get, what outcome you're going to get out of that? Results you're going to get out of that? You're going to end up in the same dusty relationship as your friend. Because the same dusty dudes hang with each other. Dusty dudes hang with each other. See, understand one thing. A guy who got something going on for himself, who's self-sufficient, got his head on his shoulder, who's confident, he's not going to hang around dusty dudes. He's not going to hang around dusty dudes. Me personally, I don't hang around dusty dudes whatsoever. All my partners, man, got things going on for themselves, who's family oriented, take care of their kids. I don't hang around dusty dudes. So if I knew somebody who wanted me to hook them up with one of my single friends, they won't have nothing to worry about, because I already know I don't hang around dusty dudes. Understand that for one. See, females, you got to stop allowing your friends who's in dusty relationships to hook you up with their boyfriend friend. You're just going to get the same results. Like I said, you are who you date. So go back and look at the last 4 or 5 guys that you dated in the last couple of years, and see what they got in common. That will let you know right then and there, like, hey, man, I need to change where I finding my guys at. This is 2020, so no whole new decade. Go online. You can go online, man, wherever state you live in. Go online and say, I stay in Indiana. So just type up, say, events, social events going on in Indiana for the weekend. Upcoming social events happening in Indianapolis. And see what social events is happening. And go to each social events. Go to business events. You know what I'm saying? You can go to business events even though you don't have no business. You can go to them events, social events, whatever, what have you. Matchmaking events, what have you. You need to go and expand your horizon, try something new. You know what I'm saying? You can go to coffee shops, whatever. Just find something new. I'm not saying because you're going to a new location that these guys is going to be perfect. Everyone have a flaw. But hell, it beats keep on fishing from the same pond, getting the same results from the same dusty dudes that you've been getting for the last 4 or 5 years. Because it doesn't really make no sense whatsoever. See, first, you got to value yourself. If you don't value yourself in a positive light, then you're going to attract that type of guys. If you possess confidence, self-esteem, you're not going to attract them type of dusty dudes, man, whatsoever. Understand that. You got to understand that, man, because, man, at the end of the day, man, it's all about you. It's all about your health, your happiness. And if you want to jeopardize that by continue to be with the same guys, go ahead and knock yourself out. But don't be on social media or bugging your friends or your family members about the same dusty dudes that you having a problem with. Because at the end of the day, nobody really don't want to hear about that. Because people have told you from day one, people have already told you about that. But you want to continue to gravitate towards them type of people. You gotta understand, man. You gotta take your happiness serious, females. You gotta take your happiness serious. And if you don't take your happiness serious, who will? Because, man, you cannot continue to date the same guys over and over again, and expect a new result to happen. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. See, sometimes it's like, man, more and more you tell a female like, hey, you don't want to mess with these type of guys. You want a guy that's going to be about you. You want a guy that's going to be able to take care of the family. You want a guy that is going to be able to build with you, going to be able to help you out. More and more you tell some females that, it's like they rather gravitate towards just the lesser than what you telling them. You giving them all the game to look out for the wrong type of guys. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, trying to help them, give them some game, because as guys, we understand, we know. So we try to help you out so you won't, you know what I'm saying, get caught up in a situation that you could have easily avoided. But like I said, you got some women, more and more you try to help them, it's like you pushing them towards the dusty dude. And I just don't understand it. It's like you see it time after time after time after time again. But some females don't see. You got some females, they get older in life and now they bitter because they all stressed out, worn out. It's like because now they done went through all these problems with their past relationships that wasn't really about anything, and now they stressed out. They don't know what to do. See, they get older in life. Now it's like you got some women to get older in life, they just like hell with it. You know what I'm saying? I just settle. And that's a bad thing, women, to get to that point where you start settling. Just for any. See, when you settle, that's like now you letting your standards go. You no longer care about, you know what I'm saying, the type of guy you wanted. You no longer have, value your standards. And when it gets like that, that's a bad situation to be in. When you start settling, as you get older, because I understand when you get older, it's like the window of opportunity start closing in. And you like, hell with it, you know what I'm saying? The next guy come along, I'm going to be with that guy. But understand, females, don't never settle. When you settle, you allow the dustiness, you allow the filth, you allow the guys that don't want nothing in life, don't value life whatsoever. You allow that into your life. You allow that type of person to take over your happiness. And you gotta understand, take care of yourself. Value your happiness, value your health, because at the end of the day, man, people can pick up on if you having that type of, see, you gotta understand vibe of the what a vibe is, females. People can pick up on your energy, can pick up on if you don't have that much confidence in yourself. Guys can pick up on that. If you don't have really no self-esteem, anything of that sort, guys can really pick up on that, females. I'm just letting you know, man. Try something new. One, go find some social, go online, go to Google, up and coming social events in your city. Find out what's going on and hit up as many social events you can possibly hit up. Two, try to go to some of, go to some of these, you can go to coffee shops, you can go to seminars, you know what I'm saying? You got guys that's in there, you know what I'm saying? You can go to different, just go, and another thing is you can go to a whole nother city. Try a whole nother city, you know what I'm saying? Hit up another city, weekend, every other weekend, go to another city, you know what I'm saying? And see what they social events, their social life is within that city. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just necessarily have to Google social events within your own city. Google social events within other cities and hit them up. Try new areas. Go try a whole nother pond. Go try a whole nother lake to go fishing in. There's a lot of them out here. Don't continue to the fish in the same pond and lake that you've been fishing in for the last couple of years. And stop getting friends hookups from your friend boyfriend, especially if they within a dusty relationship. Stop that, females. And remember, you are what you date. Just like they say, you are what you eat. You are what you date. You are who you date. But other than that, man, it was a good show today. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their Hump Day Wednesday today. And also, before I go, man, go to Chessmove Radio YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel so you get the latest notification, new episodes. And also go follow us on Facebook, Chessmove Radio. And make sure you follow the page, like the page, man, so you can definitely check out the new episodes that way, too. So other than that, man, everybody have a good day. And I'll see you when I see you. Yup.